Hey guys, good morning everyone. Let me go and set up this room real quick and then we can get started. It's 6:18 right now, so we got about 12 minutes till market opens. So we do have some time, but let me get everything all set up so we can kick this off. All right, today is Monday, December 3rd, New Year. It looks like it's officially the first day of trading for 2022 for us here at K2. So happy New Year's, everyone. I'm going to just finish setting this up and we should be good. All right. Take this off. Start putting people into the room from the premium over here. Hey guys, morning everybody. Morning everyone. Today is Monday, January 3rd. It's the first official trading day of K2 for the year. So happy New Year's everyone. Hopefully you guys had a great New Year's. I'm ready to get back to these charts. So market is opening in about 9 minutes. Let's give it a few seconds before we get started with our analysis here. All right, guys. Morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm answering some questions right now before we start our session here at 6:21 right now. Market is opening in about 9 minutes. So when the market opens shortly, we can get started with our analysis of US 30. So let me scroll up real quick. Morning, Rihanna. Morning, Steven. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Maria. Morning, Professor. Morning, Mariam. Morning, Sam. Morning, Matt. Morning, everyone. Happy New Year's, everybody. Today's the first trading day of 2022. Hopefully it goes well for everybody. A few things to keep in mind, guys. Today is, as mentioned, the first official trading day of the market. The market's going to fully open for the new year and from the weekend in about 8 minutes. So one thing you guys want to be careful of is entering trades right away. So I'm probably not going to be taking the breakout today. It just depends. Maybe I'll take it. Maybe I won't. Most likely I won't. Because we're probably going to see some irregular movement in the market. This is normal for New Year's. It's normal for Monday, not just New Year's, but for Monday in general. So you guys just want to keep that in mind. Also, you guys got to keep in mind that this is NFP week. So you're going to see some weird movement in the market, right? So I think today and tomorrow might be a bit irregular, or maybe just today, and tomorrow will pick up, and then Wednesday should be smooth, and then Thursday should be smooth, and then Friday should be kind of crazy because it is going to be NFP. So something to keep in mind, guys. I will be looking for trades. Me and Maddie, let me see if Maddie's in here. Yeah, me and Maddie are working on this version 2 variation. It's not one that we plan on teaching people, but you'll probably see me take some trades. These trades are not going to count as official trades, okay? These are variations that we're going to be forward testing for a couple months, maybe 3-6 months, see how good they hit. If they hit really well, then maybe they'll become an actual variation strategy for us. But yeah, you guys might see me take some trades that aren't going to be called, and something that you guys might not be understanding. You guys will probably see what I'm doing because it's very similar to the original variation. It's just we're looking for a different candle. So you guys will probably see that, just so that you guys aren't confused. But just keep in mind that's a strategy that me and Maddie are going to be forward testing for the next couple months. So I'll probably be taking some trades, but you guys will probably not understand what we're doing. So other than that, guys, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I think that's it. Morning, Flemmy. Morning, Patrick. Morning, Lorraine. Happy New Year. Morning, Nick. Morning, everyone. Morning, Charlie. Yeah, more Charlie. There's a sell right here. There's a sell variation right there. It just hit full TP, so it looks good right there. Nick said, I'm assuming you backtested the strategy and it worked out well, so now you're going live with it. I don't really backtest, Nick. Other members in the group, this is a strategy that another member made, a very profitable member in K2. So that member actually came up with the strategy. It's a small little change to the normal variation. So I don't really backtest. I did backtest, not really backtest, but I went over it a little bit with Maddie yesterday to see how it worked. But I didn't backtest it at all. I'm just going to forward test it. I do trust whoever, I'm not going to name the person, but I'm going to test who created it. I'm going to trust whoever created it, because I do trust them. They've been part of K2 for years now, and they've been killing it. So if they're doing well, and Maddie tested a little bit as well, I'm going to trust it. I'm going to apply it myself here on the live on my real account. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, there's no guarantees. That's why I'll say that I'm taking variation number two variation, and then I'll hop into it, but I'm not necessarily going to explain test it for the next couple months now. So morning, Lisa. Morning, Delmas. Morning, everyone. Yeah, no, exactly, Nick. I mean, I wouldn't be trying it out if it wasn't working, right? It has to work to some extent. So morning, everybody. Looks like everyone's making their way in. We'll start with our analysis right now at 6:26. All right, so let me just get everything all set up right here. This looks good. This looks good. Steven's asking if anyone's going to take the breakout. I'm not going to take it, Steven, but maybe some other people will. Morning, Delmas. Morning, Lisa. Morning, everyone. So it looks like everyone's making their way in still. Let's get started with our analysis. So for this morning over here, we have NFP this week. For news, there's not very much news going on. There's some light news here, but it's not very high impact. So that's not really going to take too much of a play in the market. Looking over here at the retail sentiment is currently 67% short, so it's not as strong for the short side, but there's still a lot of retail traders in the short. Looking at the futures data, it's currently 118 points in the green right now, so it's currently bullish, but we'll see what happens when the market actually opens. Refreshing this right here. The indexes right here are all green. So we have Dow up 117 points, S&P up 18 points, NASDAQ's up 69 points, oil's down less than 1 point, the 10-year bond is up 1.5%. So looking at that right there, looks like we might have a bullish bias when the market opens, but we'll see what happens when the market actually does open. Currently right now for the technicals, on the 1 minute, we have a bearish bias, and the reason for that is because price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. Looking at the 3 minute, same situation, price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. Lastly, looking at the 10 minute over here, we have a bearish bias because price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. So as you guys can see here, the technicals and the fundamentals are opposite. So, that's one of the biggest red flags there, to probably wait out the market until it smoothens out and chooses a direction. The market's going to open in about 2 minutes. So in the next 2 minutes. We'll see where the fundamentals sit. Currently, the technicals are bearish, but I do probably anticipate price to maybe swing to the upside. However, that might not be the case. We are entering the new year, so it was bullish from November up until the new year, or December, basically up until the new year. It did exactly what we anticipated, right? It does this every year. From December up until the new year, bullish, and then new year happened, and now here it comes right back down. But it might be pushing back up. We don't know yet. We'll see shortly. Sorry, guys, I muted myself. I was coughing. Man, it's weird. I'm not sick at all. I don't cough throughout the day. It's just in the morning. It might be some allergies, or it's probably just because it's too cold. But I feel better now. All right, guys. So market is going to open in about 40 seconds. So when the market opens, we'll take a look at the fundamentals, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Lisa, morning. Oh, man. Lisa said I work in 5 hours, so I'm just here for the market open, and I'm out. Yeah, Lisa, I forgot you go back to work, unfortunately. Jalon said, or kind of overextended over higher time frames. It might just make a new high. Yeah, I can see that too. So let's see what happens. Market is opening in about 15 seconds. We got about 10 seconds. Market is going to open in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The market is now open. So I'll give it a few seconds. There you go. Price is dropping right there. We'll check the fundamentals shortly. Let's see where the fundamentals are currently sitting. Currently bullish still, so they're up 81 points. Looking over here at the stock index, it's pretty much straight down the middle. There's like one stock that's pretty heavy. It's Goldman Sachs. It's very green. So we'll see what happens here. 68 points in the green. Price is still dropping over here. Not taking the breakout. I'll let you guys know if there's a breakout, but I'm not going to take it. This is too big of a candle anyways. Even if this was a breakout candle, I wouldn't take it because the fundamentals are still green, and also because there's a big wick on the bottom, and lastly because candle's too big. So we'll see what happens here. In order for there to be a sell entry here, this needs to be a strong red candle, meaning a red candle with little to no wick on the bottom side. No, it's not tempting, Steven. Don't enter the trade. Steven said this is tempting. No, it's not tempting at all, Steven. This looks like a horrible entry if you're thinking about entering this, Steven. So don't even think about it. It's such a big wick on the bottom. It's not tempting at all. This is tempting not to take it rather than just to take. So don't hop into this, Steven. Everything's complete opposite. The fundamentals are green. There's a huge wick on the bottom. Candle's too big. This is definitely not a good entry. So definitely don't look at this for an entry right now, Steven. I just want to make sure you're not getting tempted to enter this. You need a strong red candle. You need something like this right here. You need a candle that's not too big, little to no wick on the bottom side, strong red, right? This would be a tempting entry. This right here for sure not. So just keep that in mind, Steven. You got to keep in mind it and don't like hop into trades. I know you got like 3 weeks left in your FTMO and you're like excited to pass, but you got to be patient. You got to wait for the good entries here. Steven said the market is playing tricks on me. Yeah, I know exactly. Steven, you got to hold on and just wait. This right here, if this closes a strong red candle, then maybe it'll be tempting, but it's still a big candle. So as you can see right here, this was a big candle. So it came back and retraced. That's normal. If you ever see a big candle like that, don't enter right away. Probably give it a few seconds or a few minutes for it to settle out, and then you can start looking for a trade. But definitely don't enter this right here. Yes, Steven said, I want to see if I can enter and sell, so it'll send price up. Yeah, no, Steven's generally good at identifying the opposite. So that could possibly happen, Steven. This right here, this would technically be a decent breakout entry, but I still wouldn't take it, Steven. So this right here, I'm going to mark it up. Don't take the trade here though, Steven. I'm just going to show you guys. I would have to look at the fundamentals here. If this is bearish, so I still wouldn't take it because the fundamentals are green here. So I wouldn't take that breakout either. So I'll just close that there so you guys don't get confused. The technicals here are all bearish, but the fundamentals are still a bit green. So price can easily swing right back up. Just keep that in mind, guys. This could be a fake out to the bottom, and then I'll just swing right back up. Because looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still majority green. You can see majority of the stocks here are green. Plus Goldman Sachs is just super strong. It's up 8 points right now. Boeing's up 3.4. JP Morgan's up 1.7. McDonald's up 1.6. So pretty much all financials are up. A few stocks here are red. United Health Group is red. No surprise, COVID news is probably coming out. There's no difference there. So as you can see, price is swinging right back up, right? It's doing exactly what we anticipated. This is why we wouldn't take any sells here, because we're anticipating price to continue back up. And this is exactly what we thought was going to happen, right? That's why you guys got to look at fundamentals. I don't look at technicals first. I look at retail sentiment, then I look at fundamentals, then I look at the technicals over here. So there you go. As price pushes to the upside, because that's exactly what we were anticipating. I'm still looking for a bullish bias, guys. The fundamentals are still green, and it's getting close to 100 points. So there we go. We have a bullish bias for fundamentals. I'm just waiting for the price here to swing up for these technicals. Nice. Swan just started his FTMO. Good luck, bro. I think you should be good because you've been pretty good, prior. So I think you should be good getting it back up and passing. So here we go. Price swings all the way back up. It's exactly what we were anticipating. So this is exactly why I wouldn't have taken that sell. See, so you guys got to make sure not to fall for those traps. Steven felt tempted to enter the sell here. If he entered the sell here, he would have gone stopped out immediately. So Steven, this is why you have to be patient, because if you enter the sell here, you would have gone straight to stop loss. Yeah, Steven said, good thing I listened to you. Yeah, no, definitely, Steven. You just got to be smart, right? You can't be taking dumb trades, especially on the first opening day of trading. You're going to see a lot of these fake outs. It's nothing new, right? Same thing happens every year. A lot of fake outs in one direction. People are buying the dip right now, so it's pretty much playing out how we anticipate. I'll mark up the queen chart over here. It's still pushing to the upside, so I'll just keep pushing this higher as price continues to push up higher. Price might reject off this New York low from last week, or it might break through. Who knows? We'll have that marked up right there. We have a pending buy here off the 3-minute. I'm not looking to take it just yet, guys, because I'm still not convinced like we have a direction on here just yet. Yeah, Paul said full TP on the breakout reversal. Nice. Lisa took the buy and she's all out. See you, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa took the buy because we anticipated to push up. She got her full TP. Now she's done for the day. All right, so here we go with the 3-minute as well. We have a pending buy here for the 3-minute. However, it's not one that I'm looking to take just yet. See if there's any zones around this area. Zone right there. All right. Couple zones right here. But no entry for any snipes over here at all. All right, so nothing available right now, guys. We're still waiting for entries to come up. Let me put the strategies up here so that you guys can see, what we're looking for. There's nothing here off the 3-minute, nothing off the 10-minute, nothing off the daily. So what I'll do is I'll put this over here. Here's the snipes over here. Put the 3-minute strategies over here. And here is the 1-minute strategies. All right. I'll put the variation strategy up here too, so that you guys know what we're looking for. But yeah, there's no entries available right now, obviously. So here's the triple confluence that we're looking for. And I'll put the variation right here as well. This is gonna be the K2 1-minute. So 1 firm. Indicator 2. Following. Open of following candle. All right. All right, so there's the 4 different strategies that we're looking at here. So basically we're looking for either a variation or a triple confluence. Yeah, Patricia said variation at 9:33, 63. Oh yeah, this one right here, Patricia. I do see that one. Are you guys entering that, Patricia? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Patricia didn't take it because he closed. Yeah, I didn't take it either, but I did see it. Also, I think the thing with this too is that there was a wick right there. I think you guys look for no wick, right? Yeah, so that wouldn't be an entry there anyways. Yeah, no, exactly. So I didn't take it, but I'm looking at it. So yeah, guys, I'm having like side convos here, sorry, in the chat with a couple people. I'm not gonna name any people, but we're for testing the version 2, for the variation here. So yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it had a wick plus at I don't know, it was kind of close to open, so I wouldn't have really have taken it. Even this one too, this one had a wick as well. But yeah, if it had no wick, would have been good. Also with this one over here. So guys, if you guys are new here, if you guys are not familiar with what we're applying here, basically for all the strategies that, all the entries that we're taking, I'm looking for a triple confluence here for these 3 strategies, basically one candle that provides an entry for all 3 of these strategies off that same candle. I'm looking for that, or I'm looking for a variation entry right here. Just basically these 2 different entry points. I'm looking at the 3-minute too, not necessarily looking for any entries at this moment, but if I do see something good, then maybe I'll take it. Same with the snipe over here. And then same with the daily over here as well. So we'll be looking for entries. Let me turn on my momentum signals here so I know when signals come up. Yeah, I'll be looking for entries, but we're going to be a bit patient waiting for these to come up. Only take them if they actually are, good entries and whatnot. We got a pending 10-minute right there. Low right there. Opening price is going to be right there. So there's a clean chart for us right here, guys. Clean chart right there. You guys can see that price was down here, pushed up. Now it's kind of consolidating within this area and ranging, which is normal. And we'll still be looking over here. Patricia said, not Patricia, Lisa. Lisa said, had some really nice trades during London with a variation of the variation today. Anyways, I'm really out now. Night, Lisa. I'll see you tomorrow. Lisa's in Australia, guys. So it's like 11 p.m. over there, I think, for her, or midnight. So she needs to go to bed because she has work in the morning. Other than that, let me scroll up real quick, see what else I missed. Yeah, Jelon said volatility super low. Sean, Steven said, Sean, did you take the reversal on the breakout? No, I didn't. There was no entry off that. Steven said, would you recommend that I also should have skipped the reversal? There's no entry off that, Steven. So Paula just called a reversal on it. Some people did take the trade, but there's no actual entry on that. If you go back to any of these strategies, there's no strategy calling for a reversal on the breakout. So that wasn't a trade at all, Steven. It was just something that other people identified and noticed, but it wasn't, an actual entry. So I for sure did not take it because there's no entry there. Scrolling up real quick, let me see if I missed anything. Rayanus is asking, I'm confused. Are we taking trades? Sorry, Ray, I'm kind of confused with your question. Are we taking trades on or on? Sorry, I'm trying to make out what you meant over here with your question. Let me just keep going. Or waiting for Sean to enter the market. First day on the Zoom call, I want to be sure I'm understanding. So if you have the indicators and the strategies, Brandon, you can apply them however you like. I don't think you have the indicators, right? I think you just have access to the live session. So it's impossible for you to apply these on your own. If you have the indicators and the strategies, you can. I think you only have access to the live session. So you wouldn't even be able to apply it even if you wanted to, because you don't have access to the indicators. But majority of people here just, majority of people in the live session usually just take what I'm taking. Some people take their own trades, applying the strategies on their own. But it just depends, right? If you're comfortable with taking it, you can take it because you'll feel confident with the trade. However, if you're not confident about it, then you're probably not going to want to take a trade. So on these live sessions, generally, a lot of people just take what I take because I'm looking only for the absolutely best trades. That's why we haven't had a loss in about 3 months now. On these live sessions for the past 3 months, I haven't had any losses. You guys can go back and watch all the live sessions to see if we have, but we haven't had any losses for the past 3 months. So with a lot of people, they're just waiting for me to identify, the very best trades, and then they're taking those trades that I'm taking. So I would recommend you do that because I know you're trying to start with a smaller account. So if you want to consistently grow that and scale it, then you just want to keep growing it and not have any losses, right? So you probably want to just wait for the ones that I'm taking. However, if you do have the indicators and strategies, you can take as many trades as you like, but just keep in mind that if you take those trades, it comes with a huge risk, because if I'm not taking it and I do identify it and I say it's risky, it's probably gonna be a risky trade. And there's a good reason why you probably shouldn't take that one. But I'll be calling out trades. If I see risky ones, I'll let you know if I see something. And I'll let you know if I'm not taking it. Most of the time, I'm probably not going to take it unless it falls under these requirements here or under this variation. So just, something to keep in mind. You can see prices moving kind of crazy right here. This is exactly what I anticipated this morning. So I did mention that, there's a couple of red flags today, guys. It's NFP week. It's Monday. It's brand new week. It's also a brand new year, first trading day of the entire year. So you're going to see this happen a lot today. So I'm being a bit cautious and patient with any entries here, because price is dumping like crazy right now. I'll take this off. So today's like, you got to be really careful today, guys, because this was not, I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't anticipated because we did expect price to go back and forth. I did mention that there's probably gonna be a lot of, spikes in price, but I didn't think it was going to drop like this. Let me see what's going on in the market right now. Okay, so FDA expands Pfizer booster eligibility for kids. So I guess this news just came out literally right now. As soon as it came out, US 30 just dumped. So they're now going to give Pfizer booster shots to kid, or I guess FDA expands. Yeah. So now the Pfizer booster is available for kids. This news literally just came out right now, and you can see that the news, I mean, US 30 directly was affected by it. I don't know. Let's see if Pfizer went down. Did the Pfizer stock just drop or something? Here, refresh. No. So United Health Group, this was red earlier. I mean, it's still pretty red right now. That's crazy that it dumped that heavily. It was like up over 100 points. Now it's down 42 points. Yeah, it looks like that was based directly off the news. So what I could see happening here is price is probably going to swing right back up. This is just a manipulated price move due to that news that was just released. Price is probably going to come right back up. People are going to buy the dip, and then price is just going to go all the way back up. So stuff like this happens, guys. So you guys got to be careful and wait for this stuff to I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting price to probably go up and down, but not necessarily to drop like this super heavily. This would technically be a variation, but I'm not looking to take it. Here's another thing I got to add to this. Or I'll just leave it like that, and you guys will just, understand that we're taking it in the direction of bias. So this would technically be a buy variation right here if this closes. It's not one that I would take though, because I'm looking to trade in the direction of bias. Bias right now is currently a sell because price is below the pivots, trend meters red. Also, fundamentals are currently red, so I'm not looking to take any buys right now. I need price to swing back up before I start looking for any buys. But yeah, that's a huge drop due to that, due to the news. But it was kind of expected. I don't know if you guys have been following, COVID news and stuff, but once they start giving these vaccines to kids, it's going to affect the market heavily. Or once they start, widely giving out to kids, because parents are going to act up, right? Obviously. So it's not going to be good for the market, which is whatever. It's cool because we'll still make profit either way. But I was expecting this to happen once they started to release, COVID vaccines to kids, because parents don't want people touching their kids, or giving kids vaccines like that. So kind of no surprise here, but we'll see what happens. I mean, the more COVID news comes out, more price is going to just drop. So we'll we'll wait for the market to stabilize. It's going to stabilize eventually. You can see right here it rejected right off the London low. I think it's going to come back up. People are going to buy that dip. Obviously, the Dow tends to go up, so people are going to buy the dip, and it's going to swing right back up. So I'm not going to enter it as it swings up. I'm going to wait for some confirmation that it's actually going to go back up. And you can see there it is. So you can see this drop right here is just based off news. I don't think there was anything else that really caused price to drop like that. Let me refresh this real quick. Yeah, nothing here really. That was the only news that came out, just a Pfizer booster for kids. Everything else, there's nothing else really that's causing price to drop like that. And you can see right there, price is pushing back up, but I'm not going to chase that move. I'm just going to wait for it to find its new area. It's probably going to come right back up to opening price. So you can see right here, this dotted line right here is opening price. Price is going to come up to that point. Once it reaches that point, it's going to do one of two things. It's going to bounce off it, or it's going to continue pushing up higher. My guess is that it's going to continue pushing up higher because it's just going to recover from that drop right there. Basically whatever happened off that news. So let me scroll down real quick and see what else I'm missing here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, Raymond. So I just saw your message. It was a typo. You meant to say on or on. Yeah. So I would probably just recommend that you wait for me to take trades, and then you'll see what to take from there. I wouldn't recommend taking stuff on your own just yet. Just get familiar with things, and then And then you can start doing your own stuff after. Yeah, Solange said it was news plus a high low. That would have been a nice high low though, right? Because there was a high low entry right here, guys. If you guys saw that, just like what Solange said, there was a high low that was right here. So if you entered off this candle right here, that would have been like a perfect entry for a short. However, I wouldn't be looking to take that because that drop there was based off the news. So as price continues to create new zones here or new levels, we'll be trading within this area, which is going to be perfect for us. I prefer it to be smaller anyway, so I'd rather have it down here so that when it does push up, we have a lot of space to ride it up. So as you can see, price came up, consolidated range for a bit, came back down. Now it's ranging within this area down here, which is perfectly fine. I would like price to range around this area so that when price finally swings back up and closes above here, I can take that for a buy, no problem. But yeah, we'll be looking out for these entries here. Jalon said, wow, I caught that and passed verification in one trade. Nice. So Jalon just passed verification. He's funded. Rick just passed verification as well. He's also funded. Nice. 2 new funded members here in K2. So congrats to you, Jalon and Rick, both of you guys. Nice, nice. Yeah, you guys are all killing it. Yeah, that buy variation that you guys were looking at earlier, it was a possible entry, but it wasn't one that I was looking to take, at least not yet. Rick, man, this is a big day for you, bro. Big Kenny morning. Yeah, Rick's finally funded, so I'm gonna go see Rick. I'm gonna see Rick at Javier's later. He's gonna give me some markers. No, big congrats to you, Rick. I know this is, you've been waiting for this day for a while. Rick said, not gonna lie, I'm crying a bit. Yeah, no. B said, how many accounts did it take, Rick? Rick said 30. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's about time, Rick. No, so definitely, guys, congrats. 2 new funded traders here in K2, Jalon and Rick. So great work. Looks like some of you guys did take the sell right there. Just like Talanji said, there was a high-low entry right here. So if you guys remember, we're either looking for an entry that applies for all 3 right here or for a variation. This candle right here was an entry for all 3 strategies. You can see that it was a high-low because it broke and closed below this low right here. There's a sell signal, so momentum was coming down. We also had a pivot scalp, below this point and intraday. Technically, it was actually, no, I take that back. It wasn't an entry for all 3. It was only for the high-low because the sell signal was up here. So it was just a high low, but like I mentioned before, a lot of these strategies still work better on their own. But for me, I'm looking for almost guaranteed wins. So in order for me to cash those, I'm looking for a triple confluence right here. But it looks like some of you guys did just take that on its own. But yeah, no, definitely. Rick said, just need to penny trade later today. Thank you everyone for putting up with me. Yeah, no, definitely, Rick. Big congrats. Just take 0.01 lots to pass those days. And then you should be funded by the end of the week. So big congrats to you, Rick. You finally make back those 30 accounts. And now you can stack more on top of that. So I'm excited for you, Rick. 2022 is your year, just like everyone else here. Maddie's got 4 funded accounts now. His brother Charles got 2 accounts, and it's crazy. Yeah, and Rick was about to quit trading too. So Rick and Maddie were about to quit trading, and they're now funded. So great work, guys. I always, like what Solange said, never give up. If you guys really want to do this, never give up, because once you give up, you're just going to fall off. You got to stay consistent even when the days are bad. I know Rick said 2020 was a rough year for him all around. Same here. It's all good. We made it through it. Living and thriving. All right, let me see what else we got over here. Charlie said, I'm about to be like Rick. I tried 30 times. If it takes me longer, I don't know. No, you should be good, Charlie. You've been good lately, though. I've seen your profits. I've seen your profits every day. You've been pretty consistent. Yeah, Paul said it took him 9 tries, and then he finally got funded. And I think you're on your funded account right now, right, Paul? Yeah, John's on his fifth. Yeah, it's all right, guys. I mean, you guys got to look at the long-term goal here. The problem well, the good thing about FTMO and like these funding companies is that they force you to trade with discipline. You can't take like some YOLO trades and just hope to win, You have to kind of be disciplined with what trades you decide to take. Nice. Charlie's up 3K. So you should be good, Charlie. I think you're on a 100K account, right? So you're only away by about 7%. So you're not too far. Yeah, John said, yeah, I took a 3-month break between my last one. The problem when you guys take a break is that your mind isn't thinking as a trader anymore, right? You kind of take a break from it. And then everything you learn pretty much goes out the window. I mean, you probably still remember it, but you're not going to be as sharp as you were when you were doing it. So what I do recommend, guys, is if you guys do decide to take a break from trading, just go to demo. I don't ever recommend you guys stop trading completely, because once your mindset changes from a trader to no more trading, you start to forget things. Like for us here, we have so many confluences that we look at. We look at retail sentiment, we look at fundamentals, we look at the news, we look at everything. So this just it puts you in that mindset where you're just doing the same thing, it's the same process every day, and we never really get off of our ball. We're just always on point with everything. Let's see. Jay said news at 7. I think there's news coming up, right? It should be like light news though. Yeah, so we have construction spending at 7 o'clock. We'll see what that comes out to. I don't think it's going to affect the market too much though. So we'll keep that in mind, but thanks, Jay, for letting me know. We got a low right here that's currently pending. So as you guys can see from this point over here, price is now currently ranging within this area. So this is the big range, the high range right here, low range right here, consolidation right here. So this is fine. This is exactly what we wanted, because now that we have price and consolidation, price can break to the upside or it can break below. Either way, we can take a trade either direction. My guess is that price is going to swing back up. This drop was due to the news. Price is now coming back up. And I think it's going to recover back above this dotted line right here. Going to the 3-minute, we have, there was a buy signal here, but no entry. Another pending entry off, or actually is down here. Pending buy signal, but it hasn't closed yet. As you can see, we have another pending high here. It's okay if that high closes. We're just getting a tighter range, right? The range is just getting tighter and tighter within this area, or actually price just broke above it. Or it didn't. It broke really close to it, but not necessarily above it. So this high just got pushed a bit higher. Right there. And it's fine. We're just going to follow it along as we continue going along with it. B said, are you going to take the 3-minute daily if it comes up for a buy? Probably not. B, not yet, because looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still in the red. Or actually, it's in the green now. So let me take a look. No, I'm not convinced. Take it. The problem with taking the buy here, B, is the fact that we got a lot of previous session highs right here. We got the Asia low right there. We got the London high right here. So the problem with this right here is if you take the trade, price can easily bounce off any of these right here. It can come up, bounce off that, and you're gonna get screwed, or it can come up here and bounce off that as well. So I probably wouldn't take it, because it's so, for the main reason that it's so close to all these session highs. I'd be a bit careful. So my answer to your question is, if it does come up, I'm not going to take it. There's just too many risks right here, a lot of red flags. This is something that you guys got to keep in mind as well. You got to be actively looking at the charts. Whenever you guys look at the chart, you want to make sure that there is no previous session high lows nearby, because what happens is price usually bounces off. So you can see right here, price came down and it came up, and look how where it bounced off. The previous New York high from last week bounced right off it, right? So same thing could happen right here. Price can come right back up, push off this point and bounce off too. So One of my big red flags and confluences that I look for whenever I trade on this live is I don't take trades when they're too close to the previous session high lows if they're going in that direction, because I just don't want to get caught in rejection. So not looking to take that right now. Here's a 1 minute still bouncing around this area. So here we go as it goes sideways a little further. This one right here got broken. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be invalidated. This would be the new pending low. Delete that stuff right there. All right, new pending low right here, which is fine. I mean, price is just continuing to push along and looking for an area to stabilize in. So an area of consolidation, which is perfectly fine. We want consolidation because after consolidation, it's usually followed by a breakout. So this is a good thing. I mean, a lot of people don't like when price goes into consolidation. We actually do like when that happens because it gives us a better picture as to like where, you know, price is likely to go next. So I'll mark up at 8 o'clock right there, 9 o'clock right here. Just keep in mind, guys, if any trades come after 8, I'm not taking them. I usually stop trading by 8. Reason for that is because price goes into a deeper consolidation from like 8 to 9, 9 and 10, and then mid-market reversal around 10 o'clock. So what we might see here, guys, is price might continue dropping. Price might continue dropping, consolidation, consolidation, and then probably from like 10 to 12, this is where we'll get the mid-market reversal to the upside. You know, it's the same pattern this is actually the same pattern that happened last week, Charlie. I don't know if you remember it. Like literally every day was like this, price shot up, then it came down, then it consolidated further, and then it did a mid-market reversal to the upside. It's like pretty much the same thing. That's been happening lately. Yeah, Maddie, I can see this right here. Are you guys planning on taking it? I don't know if I'm going to take it. It's kind of risky. Or maybe I'll take it for a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if I can see it over here. No, I'm glad I didn't take it. It's too risky. The market's just too volatile right now. And we just don't have a direction set, you know? So I'm not looking to take anything right now. Damn, you caught it like right perfect right there, Maddie. Yeah, so that would have hit TP, looks like right there. Yeah, the spread is kind of wide. So that's the variation via the second one that we're looking at. And keep in mind, guys, that's not an official entry. We're just looking at something there. Here, let me scroll over here real quick, see what else I'm missing. Let's scroll up if I'm missing anything. Jay said, is it counted as an entry if it's valid? This one right here, technically, yeah. This would be an entry for a pivot scalp and an entry for intraday. Jay, I'm not really looking to take anything specific right now. I mean, the fundamentals are currently, there's no bias right now. It's only down like 12 points. So there's no like, you know, bias right now in the market really. It's kind of just going sideways at this moment. Until like this goes like negative 100 or positive 100. When it goes 100 in the red or 100 in the green, that's when the fundamentals will confirm that that's the bias for fundamentals. Currently right now, it's not really confirmed at all. It's just going back and forth from the green to the red. You know, like I marked up right here, price will probably drop a little bit, consolidate, then mid-market reversal at 10. Yeah, other than that, price is just going to keep bouncing around this area. Also be looking for some the version 2 of the variations right there. Maybe I probably should hop into that with you guys, but it was too late for me. So it's all good. Yeah, Charlie said the variation hit like 7 times yesterday. Should have just trust the strategy and let it ride. No, it would have been good. At least it did take quite a bit yesterday. She said she took a lot during London session. Volatility is picking up quite a bit right now, though. Let's see. Eric said, how do you get the label on the high-low sessions? To get that label right there, Eric, you'll go to your settings right here. You'll click on the settings button. You'll go to, well, actually, they changed it. Just right-click on your chart, go to settings, and then you'll turn on, you'll go to scales right here, and you'll turn on indicator name label and indicator name last value. So you can see right there, I don't have anything. Right there, you'll get the name. Right here, you get the values. That's how you turn it on. Looks like no variation off this. Price actually broke below it. So guys, still no entries available right now. I mean, we're still looking and waiting for these to come up, but there's just nothing available at the moment. It's just about being patient and waiting for these actual entries to come up and, you know, play out. So it's just dropping lower. I'm not going to put any lows right now. Yeah, still nothing here. Let me scroll down and see what else I'm missing. Yeah, no problem, Eric. So Eric got that. Delmas said, when I came on the session, you guys were talking about a new version of the variation. I'm not going to talk about it, Delmas. I'm not going to explain anything to you guys about it. It's the same reason why I mentioned I was going to explain it, because it's not ready yet. We're just forward testing it. So I'm not going to tell you guys anything about the other variation. There's a couple members here who are using it in K2. It's like some of the most profitable members here in K2 were, you know, they actually thought about it. So we went over yesterday, and I'm testing it. So it's going to be tested for the next probably 6 months until I start to let you guys know how it's applied. So it's gotta have some testing. I mean, you guys will see. You guys will see the profits, and you guys will see us hit it. But it's not going to be explained to you guys. Like, I haven't even explained. Well, I have explained the variation to you guys, but not like in detail yet, like as an official strategy. If you guys want to learn the first variation, you know, go back to the previous mentoring session. I'll be having another mentoring session this week, probably Thursday or Friday. I'll put a poll up today to see when you guys want it, so that I can go over any questions that you guys have. We can go over the variation. We can go over these triple confluences over here, and pretty much all the confluences that I look at when I'm looking for entries. So another entry right here, Maddie. I'm not sure if you guys are thinking about taking that. It's too big of it. It's like way too big of a candle though, so probably not. This candle is just way too far. Let's see. So we got this right here. So what else I got? Let me see what else. So we got the range here that's getting a little tighter, which is cool. I'm gonna delete this stuff right here. Yeah, so you have a low right there. We have a pending high right here. Let's see, Charlie. See you guys tomorrow. I'm done for the day. Up 1K. Nice, Charlie. So Charlie's already up 1,000 for the day. So he hit his profit target and he's done for the day. So Charlie, we'll see you tomorrow. You know, keep up that goal, Charlie. Don't get greedy, bro. So just you know, be happy with your 1K for the day, and then come back tomorrow and do it again. So yeah, Charlie, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, gotcha, Maddie. Yeah, I just saw your message right there. So Barack said, "Hey Sean, is your chart buffering?" Kind of seems so. I don't know. Uh, is my chart look different from you guys? I can't really tell because my chart's the only one that I'm looking at, so it looks normal to me. I'm not sure if it looks different for everyone else. Barack started to notice that my chart was buffering. Um, Honestly, I can't tell because if you're trying to compare it to MT4, it's always going to be delayed. It's never going to be the same like how it moves. So if that's what you're referring to, then that's normal. But I don't know if mine's like moving slower compared to you guys. I mean, it looks the same to me on both of these right here. Um, it might be, might not. I can't really tell. Yeah, professor said no buffering on his end. He said that his mine's fine. So not sure. It might be your internet, Brock. So it might be you that might be the one buffering if like you're there might be like some internet connection issues. But for me personally, I don't see anything on my end. So, and professor said that he's fine too. So I'm not really sure if there's something. This would be a high-low entry right here, guys. It's not one that I recommend anyone take. Reason why this is a high-low because we have a high here. Price broken, close above it. We had a buy signal, so this would technically be a high-low. However, it's right next to this Asia low right here, so I wouldn't take a trade because price can easily bounce off this point. Also, the triple confluence didn't hit. So just FYI, this is an entry if you're just applying this strategy by itself, but it's not one that I would take. So I'm looking for all three of these to line up. So I'm looking for all three of these right here. So I want a high low, but I also want it to be a buy signal, and I also want it to be matching the trend meter for me to take it. You can see right here that it's probably gonna hit TP, even though it's applied on its own, but it's not one that I personally look to take. So it did hit TP right there. Just like I mentioned, it's a high-low entry. Just using this one strategy right here by itself. So as you can see, the strategies still work perfectly fine on their own. It's just riskier, right? So I'm not looking to take any risky trades. I'm looking for those guaranteed hits that are like for sure going to hit. So yeah, this right here would have been an entry, but I'm not looking to take it. As I mentioned earlier, guys, I'll try to let you guys know whenever entries do come up. However, I'm not looking to take these myself because I do find them to be risky. So nice. So Talanji said you called variation on the green momentum candle. I took a buy. Thanks. So Talanji hit full TP off this. He actually caught. So I'll be calling stuff that I'm taking, guys, even though I'm taking that variation too. The thing with that version 2 variation, it's a very strong strategy. The person that came up with it, if I told you who it was, you guys wouldn't be surprised because she's one of the most profitable people here. She hasn't had a loss with that strategy ever. So that's how good that strategy. She hasn't had a loss in that strategy ever. So that's why I was sold on applying it myself, because if someone in K2 that is reputable has never had a loss with that one strategy, like ever, then I'm not even gonna back test it. I'm just gonna go and apply it. So definitely great work right there, guys, for whoever caught it. I'll tell you guys when I do enter the version 2, but just keep in mind whenever I enter those version 2s, you're not going to be official entries, okay? So if you lose the trade, just keep in mind that that wasn't an official entry because I'm taking these at my own risk because I haven't even tested it myself. But I do trust the person who came up with the strategy. So that's why I'll still be taking it, even though I haven't really tested it myself just yet. But yeah, too risky there. I don't even know if that would have been an entry because it's so far away from the low over here. But as you guys can see, it still hit pretty nicely. Yeah, Maddie said it was risky. Yeah, no, I got into that one too, actually. It's gonna be hard for you guys to tell when I enter trade because I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna secretly take those as they come up. Because I don't want everyone entering trades whenever they hear a click on my chart, right? I don't know if Rav's here, but yeah, yeah, Rav is here. I remember before Rav would always enter the trades whenever you heard the click on my chart. So I don't want that to happen to a lot of people here because it's still going to be considered risky until I've confirmed it. So guys, no entries yet, unfortunately. No surprise, it is NFP. It is also New Year's first day of the trading new year. And it is also Monday from the weekend. So usually on Monday, it's usually a slow day. A lot of times on Mondays, you don't even find any good trades because the market hasn't really stabilized from the weekend. But I mean, if we do see something good, obviously I'll let you guys know. I just don't have anything good right here. So as you guys can see, if you guys remember earlier, I mentioned that when price was down here, I said price was going to come up. It was going to test the opening price, which is this dotted line right here, and it was going to keep pushing up, right? And that's exactly what's happening. So guys, if you guys trade US30 like I do every single morning for like years, like I've been trading US30 live every morning for like the past 3 years, you guys will see the same pattern. This is why I draw key points in the market. I draw market open. I draw when I get off the market. I draw the highs and lows, and I draw opening price. This is where price opened right here, because this is going to be, middle point. So price goes below, fundamentals will be negative. Price swings above, fundamentals will be positive. So if we look here and go back to the fundamentals, it's positive, right? It's up almost 100 points. So that's why I draw these lines here, because it helps me understand where the fundamentals are sitting, even though I'm not like on the chart, like I'm not looking at the fundamentals. I already kind of know where price is at and where fundamentals are sitting. There's just a lot of factors that come into the market when you guys are analyzing, especially for scalping. You guys have to be fully focused, and you guys have to know what you're doing when entering these trades. But just keep in mind, FY, no official entries have been taken yet. So if you guys are wondering if you missed anything, you guys haven't missed anything yet. And keyword is yet, because it's 7:20 right now. And what's been happening the past couple of days is we'll get the entry like at the very last minute. Like usually I'm on the session until 8, and then that trade will come out like 7:56, right? It'll come out like 7:40 or something like that. Looks like price is going to start settling into another range, which is completely fine. That's what we want, actually. We want price to come up, come back down, create another range within this area, so that if it creates a range, we can catch it as it swings right back up. It's just going to be a matter of patience and waiting. So Sam said, Sean, what do you think about the 3-minute daily? I wouldn't take it. Sam, it's the same analysis that I gave earlier. I'm not sure, you probably would have missed it earlier, but the reason why I'm not looking to take this this 3-minute daily is the fact that there's so many session high lows over here. So you can see that we have the London low right here. What could happen when price reaches this point is price can easily bounce off it as it gets near it. So let me see, let's mark it up from right here. Actually, we already would have hit TP by now. So the reason why we were taking this, because this was below this line earlier. We didn't want to take it because we were expecting this to possibly bounce off it if it did. However, we didn't see that this candle actually closed above it. So for this right here, this one would actually be an okay entry because it closed above the session high low right there. If it closed below, we wouldn't have taken it because it could have bounced off it. But for this one right here, this actually, no, sorry, it's 500. So I still wouldn't take it anyways. It's like halfway up right now, reaching that point. But what might happen is if price reaches here, it might bounce off it. So yeah, never mind. Take that back. Sorry, guys. I wouldn't have taken this here. If it was a pivot scalp, maybe. But for a high low, I mean for a daily, probably not, because it's within this area right here. It can easily bounce off it. This is technically the daily entry for the 3-minute, but it's just too it's too risky. Yeah, Sam said the same thing. So Sam said, yeah, I was thinking about trades within. Yeah, I would do that. So I wouldn't take the 3-minute right here on its own. But if we get a buy entry here off the 1-minute, then I would probably take it because it'd continue pushing up. However, the thing that you want to keep in mind is the fact that the London high is still right there as well. So it still becomes risky either way, whether you take it on the 3-minute or the 1-minute, because it's so close, unless it closes above it, right? If we get a triple confluence where it closes above here with a buy signal, then yeah, possibly I would take that trade. and then ride it up higher. But it's going to be really risky because it's so close to all these previous session high lows over here. So I'd be careful with that, Sam. I'm not in this position, guys. This is technically the 3-minute daily, but reason why I wouldn't take it because it's so close to the London high right here. Okay, this is perfect. If this closes as a sell signal or invalid sell signal, when it swings above here with the buy, then it's going to be a perfect entry. So yeah, Sam, we'll be looking for that right there. We'll just trade within it, just like you said. So that's perfect. I want that to close with that invalid sell. If it closes with the invalid sell, that's perfect for us because it's going to line up for a triple confluence right here off these 3 strategies. All right, we got about 20 seconds left on that candle, so we'll be waiting for that. So no variation off this right here, Professor. I don't have a low here. I don't know if you saw a low. No, it doesn't look like there was any low over here. So no low off that. If there was a low there, then possibly a variation. But since there's no low, no variation off it. But yeah, that would have been nice if there was a low off that, right? Yeah, it would have been a straight full TP. So unfortunately, no low off that, but it's okay. So Jane's asking, how do you change the color of the high-low level horizontal lines? So these lines right here are just normal horizontal lines, Jane. These aren't, this is an indicator right here. So I'm not sure if you're confused with this being a line. These blue lines right here are the tool for a horizontal ray. You can change the color by clicking on it and changing the color. These right here aren't, this is an indicator. This is the K2 sessions high-low indicator. So this stuff's already colored right here. I mean, you can change the color if you want on there too, if you wanted to. I just leave it as default because it helps me understand where the points are. But yeah, these colored lines are actual indicator, while these blue lines right here are the ones that we draw. So you can change the color either way for whichever one you want to change it to. All right, so no entry off this. Price is pushing up. There we go with the daily right there. So if we follow this right here, if it bounces off this line, it'll play out exactly how we anticipate. If it doesn't, it's okay because you know, at least you kept an eye on that. Yeah, no problem, Jane. Glad I could help you with that. Let's see, this candle has about a few seconds left on it. So it broke above. Unfortunately, this candle right here didn't close with that sell signal. If it did, then this would have been a perfect entry for a high low. Unfortunately, it didn't. So, you know, the market is still kind of playing games right now, which is no surprise with it being under the market conditions that it's currently under. And this sucks. I was hoping for at least one trade today, at least before 7:30. So that high low right there just didn't play out. The variations over here didn't play out as well. Let's see what we got next. So we got a pending high right here. Let me just draw this horizontal line right there. Nothing else other than that. Looks like market volatility died down a bit. But as you guys can see right here from the clean chart, you can see that we have the bigger range. So here's the big range, the session high, the session low right here. And then we have a smaller range within here. This is okay because if price starts to squeeze, which it probably will, it'll just create a smaller range within this area. And then from that point, it'll break out. But you can see from here, there's no clear direction, right? So price market opened right here, came up for a fake out, came down, faked out down here. Then it came back up, came back down, came back up. And now it's starting to develop some sort of formation in the market. So you can see right here, fundamentals are currently bullish. It's up 102 points, which is confirming our bullish bias. Looking over here at the stock index, it's pretty much half and half, but you can see Goldman Sachs is up 12 points and Boeing's up 8.5 points and Visa's up 4 points. American Express is up 4 points. So pretty much all financials here. JP Morgan's up 3 points. Dow's up 1 point. IBM's up. Pretty much all of the financial stocks are up right here on the Dow 30 index. There's a couple red stocks right here. I mean, it's the same amount of red stocks, but they're not as strong, right? Home Depot's down. United Health is down. Amgen's down, just these right here. I'm assuming the news earlier was negative. Yeah, it was. So it was negative right here. Construction spending was in the negative. So as you can see, that affected Home Depot. So Home Depot is down 6 points. For the most part, though, the green stocks here are a lot stronger than the red stocks. So our bias is still going to be a buy for today. Looking at retail sentiment, it's currently 68% short, so we're still looking for buys as well. Everything is lining up for buys here. So our buys today is a buy. We're looking for buys because retail traders are short, so we want to do opposite of them. Fundamentals are currently bullish, so we want to look for buys. And it looks like price is starting to swing its way to the upside. So everything right here is pointing towards a buy. We just need to get an actual entry for a buy so that we can take it. 3 minute right here is still currently running. You can see right there. So guys, look at this candle right here. It did exactly what we anticipated, right? So you can see my markup there. I marked it up before it even happened. And it rejected right off it. Yeah, guys. So you can see right here for the 3 minute. And TradingView is lagging today. Sorry, I was trying to show you what happened here because we marked this up and I said this was going to happen and it did exactly that. But whatever. It's so I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe it's my internet. Maybe it's TradingView. Okay, so TP hit off the 3 minute right there, but you can see how it bounced right off it, right? The markup that we did right here reflected exactly what we anticipated to happen. This is why you guys got to be really careful about your positions here and what you're taking, because these same things happen in the market almost every time. Sorry guys, my internet, I don't know if it's my internet or if it's TradingView. I think it's TradingView because you guys can still see me on the Zoom. TradingView is having issues right now with their connectivity. So TP right there off the 3 minute daily. But what I was trying to show you guys was this right here. The markup that I drew right there. So if you were watching at the time as it was happening, price came up, rejected directly off the London low, and then came back down. So, just want to show you guys that it's key that you guys use these previous session high lows because they do identify important parts of the market. So looking at this right here, I'll just move this a little higher. Yeah, it looks like, thanks, John. Yeah, everyone here said that their trading view is lagging right now. John said if you just close it and reopen it, it's usually fine. Yeah, I think it's fine for me. I can just refresh it. So what I'll do here is I'll just save that and I'll refresh it. It should be fine now. Let me refresh this too. Yeah, thanks guys. I was confused why it was lagging like that. There we go. So I think it looks back to normal. So yeah, looking at this right here, guys, I'll just replay it again to where I was just trying to get to. So yeah, whatever, guys. I was trying to show you guys it, but it's okay. I'm not going to. Trading view is just lagging right now. Or I think it's just my 3 minute chart. For some reason, my 3 minute chart is lagging, but my 1 minute is fine. But yeah, guys, just FYI, there is no official trades that were taken or called today. So just to avoid any confusion, we haven't taken any official trades yet. We've been looking for something, but price isn't really giving us anything quality, like anything of quality right now. There's been trades that have come up using different strategies, like using one of these strategies or using variation or the version 2 variation, but there isn't any good official trades that have come up just yet. So just FYI, in case you guys are wondering, if there's any trades that have come up yet, there hasn't been any. It's just us being careful and conservative, especially on a Monday. Looks like we might get a possible variation off this. If we get a variation off this, I'll probably take it. Let's see. All right, it looks like a lot of you guys here sent some profits in. So Lisa for today, she locked in a total of 1,315. Nice work, Lisa. Looking at Rick over here, Rick he passes FTMO, locked in a total of 7,307. So he passes verification right there. Great work, Rick. He's now funded, basically. Jalan over here passes FTMO as well off that one trade, locked in a total of 5,035. Great work, Jalan. And you guys are killing it, everybody here. Yeah, Jalan's all done. Passes verification, all done. Now you just got to take some penny trades along the way. And who else here? Yeah, Orain over here too. So Orain just passed his MFF. Nice. So we got 3 funded people in K2 just today. So he just got funded. Orain, big congrats to you too. I just saw your message here. So we got Rick, Jalan, and Orain starting the New Year's. Starting the New Year is hot. All getting funded. Isaac over here too. Isaac locked in a total of 2,160. Nice work, Isaac. Great work, bro. Looking over here, his other account locked in a total of 878. Nice work, Isaac. Other than that, let's see. Vincent over here too. Vincent locked in a total of 3,393. Great work, Vincent. He had 1 loss there. Looks like that might have been an accident, but everything else straight wins. So great work right there, Vincent. Charlie over here, he said, done for the day. I have to drop off my kid at school. So yeah, Charlie locked in a total of 1,177. Nice work, Charlie. Isaac said, hey, Sean, read my message at 7:01. Let me scroll up real quick. So Isaac said 4 winners, but copier missed last 2. What specific copier settings capture all master trades? So for your slippage, put it at 5 million, Isaac. I know it's a huge number, but that will it'll make sure that your trade copies it no matter what, even if price is so far off. Usually it's not going to be too far off, but I have my slippage settings to 5 million. That should help you with that. Type it into as well. Scrolling up right here, there's a couple others that I missed. Patricia locked in a total of 2,760. Looks like she had 1 loss, but she made it right back on the next trade right here. So great work right there, Patricia. Not sure if the spread got you caught in that loss over there, but I heard the spreads for E8 are kind of wide, so I haven't really made the jump to try them out just yet. Patricia's other account locked in a total of 3,060. Nice work, Patricia. So great work all around, guys. And then her third account right here locked in a total of 1,720. Nice work, Patricia, all around. Pretty much all 3 of her accounts, all deep in profit. Angela over here as well, locked in a total of 778. Nice work, Angela. Said happy New Year's profits. Definitely. Patricia, Patrick over here locked in a total of 3,660 for the day. Nice work, Patrick. So this is why it's key that you guys have the indicator and strategy so that you guys can apply strategies on the entries on your own. But if you guys want to be careful like me and, just be very confident with your moves, then there's no need to take, a billion trades out there. But it's okay. If you guys are good and you guys can take the trades, great, amazing. But if you guys are new and not familiar with it, then it'd be best to just stick to what we're taking here on the live. So another other account here by Patrick locked in a total of 9 million. I'm sorry, I say 9,000. Sorry, I was like looking at this right here and I looked at his chart. So he locked in 3,000 off this account and then 9,000 off this account for a total of, yeah, well over 14,000 for the day. So great work, Patrick. Back at the charts over here, you guys can see that the range is getting tighter, which is good. It's what we're looking for and what we want. So here we go right there. The range is getting tighter. I'll go back to the clean chart over here. And we're looking for buys. Just keep that in mind. Our bias right now is for a buy. So I'm looking for variations for buys, or I'm looking for triple confluences for a buys. But you can see right here that it's starting to make a lot more sense, right? We have the wide range here. We have the middle range right here. And we have the tighter range within this area right here as well. As price continues to create new ranges, it's going to help us identify where the breakout's going to happen. My guess is that the breakout's going to happen to the upside, especially if fundamentals are still bullish. They're not very strong. They're up 73 points, but fundamentals are still bullish. Also, retail sentiment is still bearish over here. So retail traders are still on the sell side, while fundamentals are bullish, while technicals are starting to be bullish as well. So it's okay if price starts to range within this area. We'll be looking for and anticipating, the breakout to come up from out here. Patrick said 9 million one day I'd be on the beach sipping pina coladas. Yeah, no, exactly. It would be. Right, Patrick? Let me scroll up real quick, see what else I'm missing. Kip said, had an excellent morning after initial gaff chasing FOMO, headed to other work, catch all the more happy New Year's. Definitely, Kip. We'll see you tomorrow. Fahad said, congrats, guys. Now all you gotta do is make sure you don't sleep in like I did. Damn, woke up around 7. Happy New Year's to everyone here. Yeah, Fahad, good morning and happy New Year's. No worries. We haven't taken any actual like official trades, Fahad. There's been trades that have been coming up, but nothing official. It's a typical Monday. This is normal for us here with the market moving kind of funky and just not really giving us any entries here. We're probably going to get an entry closer to 8. That's what I can see happening. It's 7:40 right now, so it's about 20 minutes till 8. You guys know the whole how the market moves towards the end of our session. It usually gives us an entry like towards the end. But we'll see. I mean, we're not going to force anything. If we see something good, yeah, we'll take it. But we're not going to force any moves here, right? So we'll see what happens right here. Maybe we'll get a variation off this low right here. Who knows? Nice, Paul. Cool. Yes, Paul said he has another strategy that he uses as well. False breakup, break setup. I've used something similar to that as well. Let's see. So we got a pending low right here. As you guys can see, the range is getting tighter and tighter, right? So we have the wide range right here, the middle range, and then we have the tighter range within this area right here. Maybe an even tighter range if this ends up closing. Right there. So this high just got invalidated, no longer a high there. And we'll just wait for this to confirm. Anyways, going back to the Telegram real quick. Let's see what else we got over here. Twan over here locked in a total of 3,007. Nice. So I think this is from your, this is from his FTMO. He just started his FTMO. Looks like you're about to be almost halfway to your profit target, Twan. So you're doing good right there. I think he just started this today because it looks like 100K right there. Yeah, bro, you should be good. Eunice over here, locked in a total of 97 for the day. Great work, Eunice, off that one. And then over here, he locked in a total of 201. Great work, Eunice. So across both of his accounts right here, locked in about 100 and then 100 off his other one, or 200. So about 300 total across both of his accounts. Let me just move this a little higher right here. I'm still following the charts, guys. So even though I'm here on the Telegram, I'm still looking at the charts here. You guys can see that we're getting an even tighter range. The price is really starting to squeeze within this area, which is perfect. This is exactly what we want here. This low just got invalidated. So we want price to squeeze because when price squeezes, it's just charging up for a breakout. I'm hoping we get at least one before, market close here, but we'll have to see. Man, I'm yawning. You guys can see whenever I yawn, markets are really slow or dead. It always happens. There just isn't anything for us to take. So this low right here got invalidated. There's a new low. It's being pending right here, but we'll just wait for it. I'm not going to keep drawing lows until we have like something that's solid, because it just keeps breaking and creating a new one. Going back over here to the chart. So yeah, Eunice locked in some pretty nice profit over here. Looking at Maddie over here. Maddie locked in a total of 1,617 off his, I think, MFF right here. His other account, he locked in a total of 815 off his FTMO. Nice work, Maddie, off that. His third account locked in a total of 815 off his FTMO as well. And then his other FTMO right here locked in a total of 1,350. So great work across all your accounts right here, Maddie. So these are all of Maddie's profits for the week so far, and profit a total of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, about close to 5,000 for the day. So nice work right there, Maddie. Great profits all around. Tuan over here with his profits locked in a total of 3,007. Nice work, Tuan. Nice work, Maddie. Yeah. Just said, yeah, now get off the computer. Exactly. Other than that, let's see, nothing right here. So this low right here just keeps getting pushed lower and lower. So I'm not going to keep drawing these lows until something's been, a little more established. But you guys can see that this is the range within this area. So the consolidation range within this area is getting a lot tighter, which is around these 2 points right here, which will just, probably get ready for a breakout, which is good. Anyways, looking over here real quick, let's see. Jeff over here sent his profits, locked in a total of 2,715. Nice work, Jeff. And then his final profits for the day, 3,252. Nice work, Jeff, all around. So great profits, guys, amongst everyone here. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. This range right here is getting a little tighter. Yeah, Maddie said retail sentiment is currently now 69% short, which is perfect because we're looking for buys. If more retail traders are hopping onto the sell side, that's great for us because we want price to stop them out and push the upside to create some liquidity for us to push our buys up. Man, it's still kind of risky though, guys, because I'm looking for a possible triple confluence entry. We might get it actually, because it's getting close to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more candles right here, and then if we get a buy signal, then if it closes above here, this would be at triple confluence for these 3 strategies right here. The main red flag here though would be the fact that that we're so close to this London high right here, right? That's going to be the red flag right there, because we definitely don't want to be risking trading around that area. However, if price closes above here, might be able to catch it. We'll see. I mean, I'll see where price ends up. Price might even break above it, and then it might give us some space, but we just want to be a bit careful. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the 5th candle. We need 2 more candles. Well, we need this candle to close without the signal. We want to make sure that, damn it, Maddie, it broke right through it. So unfortunately, no entry off the high low right here. As you can see, the market is not really giving us what we're looking for. We wanted this to close below this line, and then I wanted the next candle to close with the buy signal above it, because if that was the case, then it would have been an entry for these three strategies right here to line up all together. So this higher here is invalidated, no longer available. It's okay, because if we get it to close above here, even better, you know. But it's got a long way to climb until it gets up there. Man, that's so whack. I was hoping that it was going to close below it so that we can get the buy, but it didn't. I think the main red flag here is just going to be these previous session high lows, because this is where a lot of rejections are happening around these points over here. No snipes available over here. Oh, I didn't even notice we had a daily entry. Technically, this would be the daily entry right here, guys. I'm not in it, but you know, obviously we could trade within it right there. Or maybe I'll put a buy stop and I'll catch it as it swings up. But yeah, technically this would be the daily entry right here. I didn't even notice that that came up. I'm looking to trade within it though. I'm not looking to take the trade, you know, the whole move. I'm looking to take the trade within it. Yeah, exactly. So Maddie said, yeah, take the trade off the 1 minute and hold. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I'll be looking for a 1 minute entry or even a 3 minute entry, and I'll just write it up. And I'll move my stop loss up as it continues pushing. Yeah, Rihanna, it's for a buy, because the strategy right here for the daily is you're looking for the first valid. So first you're looking for the entry after New York Stock Exchange open, which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, which is right here, this dotted line. This is market open. After that, you're looking for the first valid K2 momentum signal, which would be this first green signal right here. And after that, you're supposed to enter on the open of the falling candle. I'm not looking to enter to take the whole move. I'm not sure if you watched the mentoring, the live trading from last week, but for the most part, I'm not taking these big moves here, especially not on a day like this, because there's either going to be little volatility or there's going to be a lot of spike prices, or price just spikes back and forth. You know, there's a lot of reasons for that. It's NFP, plus it's the first official trading day of the new year, plus it's Monday. We're coming from a holiday weekend. It's just a lot of red flags there, which makes me not want to take any of these longer trades. Because the thing is, it'll probably hit, but it's going to take a while before it reaches that point. What I might do here, or what I'm going to do, is I'm looking for an entry off the shorter time frames, and I'm just going to keep riding it higher and higher, because I do anticipate it to push up, you know, push back up in a profit. It's just a matter of time of when that does happen. So I'm not looking to take this here specifically, but I'm going to be taking other trades, and I'm going to be within this range right here, because this range is so big. It's 1,500 pips. So the thing is, we can probably get a couple 3-minute entries or even a couple 1 minute entries within that point, before it continues to push up higher. Kind of similar with this right here. So this entry came up at 712, and this came up at 720. Okay, so this came up after, actually. But yeah, if this came up after it, or like within the move, then I probably would have rode that up right here. All right, back to the 1 minute over here. Let me move this right here. No entries available. Higher right there. All right, so possible variation right here. Might take that. Hey, never mind. There's a wick on the bottom. I was looking for that, the variation too, but there's a wick on the bottom. Unless we get an original variation. Let's see, if we get a double wick rejection off that, that'll be a variation. The thing that'll be risky about is the fact that we're at the Asia low, though. So maybe not. Got about 10 seconds left on this candle. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. So no variation off that. This low just got invalidated too. So all these lows are just getting knocked out. Oh, thanks, Maria. So Maria said my trading view is lagging about 2 seconds. I think it's happening with a lot of people. It seems like trading view is just having issues today, which happens, that there's going to be technical issues, especially on a day like this with New Year's and stuff. They probably just have too many people on right now using their data. A lot of people are trying to hop back on for the new year. So I can see them having some bandwidth issues. But thanks, Maria, for letting me know. So yeah, Maria said my trading view is lagging about 2 seconds. I think I can see it kind of. It seems like it's lagging a little bit. Like you can kind of see like one way that I can see it sometimes is when there's like little gaps in price. Like when one candle doesn't match up with the one next to it. It doesn't happen very often, but it does every once in a while. It's definitely 7:54 right now, guys. So if I don't get an entry soon, like within the next 6 minutes, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have any entries for Monday, which is okay. Let's see. Yeah, which is okay because generally on NFP weeks, we usually don't even have trades on Monday. It usually picks up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if we don't get anything today, it's okay. I'll be waiting for the market to pick up tomorrow. We want it to stabilize as well. As you can see here, there's like no clear direction, right? If you guys look at the market, usually price should be going down for this time period right here or going up. Right here, price is just literally going back and forth in this area. So what we might get here is you might get some consolidation. I think price might drop a little bit. Some consolidation, maybe drop a little further. Consolidation, and then probably a mid-market reversal right there. So yeah, I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen. It's the same pattern that's been coming up for the past couple of days. I thought it was just during New Year's, but it's still carrying on today. The same exact thing happened like almost 3 days last week. If you guys look at the charts. Other than that, let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, Randy said 3-minute scalp over here on the 3-minute, but I'm not looking to take any sells here. A buy is still a buy. Fundamentals are bullish. Retail sentiment is bullish as well. Well, not bullish, but retail traders are on the sell side, but the bias is still bullish. So I'm looking to take buys right now, guys. Not necessarily looking to take any sells. But yeah, no, you're right with that, Randy. There was an entry there if you were just trading off technicals, but I wouldn't recommend it. We got a low right there. We got a high right there. So as you guys can see from the clean chart here, the range is just getting tighter and tighter as we see it, right? So we got the lower range right there, and we got the higher one right there. So zooming out from this point, you guys can see how this is just tightening, right? We have the wider range, the middle range, the smaller range, and even the smaller range within this area. So price is just squeezing. You can see that the range just gets tighter and tighter, right? Big range, little range, smaller range, even smaller range. When this happens, it just charges up for a breakout. Breakout might not happen right now, but it's eventually going to happen at some point as price continues to get tighter and tighter within this area. This would technically be a variation, but I'm not looking to take any sells. So, you know, just like I mentioned before, guys, variation right here, double wick rejection. This would be a variation for a sell. I don't recommend anyone take it. If you guys want to take it, you know, feel free, but take it at your own risk. Understand that this is a risky trade because the fundamentals and everything are pointing towards a buy. So I'm looking for buys here. It doesn't mean this can't hit TP. It probably will hit TP, but it's not one that I'm looking to risk. So it looks like it's about to hit TP right there, and it's close to the sessions as well. Full TP off that variation. So this strategy right here was what hit right here, right? So confirm a high low using the high low indicator. There's the high right there. Confirm candle following high lows, a double wick rejection right there. Enter on the open of the following candle. You enter your sell right there. TP stop loss 100, full TP right there. So as you guys can see, you know, I keep showing you guys that the strategies still work perfectly fine. They're just risky. So I'm not looking to take any risky trades here. We haven't had any losses in the past 3 months. So I'm not looking to have any losses today or anytime this entire year. I'm going for a high win rate, guys. Win rate from last year was about 92%. If you guys look at our profits from last year or from last year. So looking at, these are all the live tradings that we did for the entire year, right? From January up until December. So right here, we had 408 wins, right? So just looking at I actually did the math myself. So we had 408 wins, a total of 442 trades. So if you divide 408 wins by the total trades, we had a 92.3% win rate for live trading. And if you guys want to go and verify my trades, go ahead and watch all the live sessions for the entire year. You guys can see that this is like, it's been documented and it's on the live session. So you guys can see me actually take these trades live. So pretty much right here, I mean, and if you guys want to go watch them, go ahead and watch them because then I'll get more views on the YouTube. So if you guys want to go back and verify that, go ahead and verify yourself. But yeah, the past 3 months, you know, right here from December, November, actually 2 months. So 2 months, including this month, we had 0 losses. All of November, no losses. All of December, no losses. We only had 3 losses in October. And then, you know, just a few losses every month. Like every month we barely have any losses. So what I'm trying to do this year, guys, is I'm trying to have an even higher win rate. Like we had, you know, 90, like this is unheard of, right? You don't usually see this very often where they're actually documented and you can go back and actually watch the live sessions for each day. So that's my goal, guys. As you guys can see, like I mentioned, you guys can apply the strategies on its own. They still hit and they work perfectly fine, but they're just risky. For me, I'm looking for, you know, only those perfect entries. So if you guys want to use all the strategies on their own, you know, you're free to do that. But for me personally, I'm looking for only trades that I'm almost 100% sure are going to hit. So yeah, I think that's it for right now, guys. It's already 8 o'clock, so I don't see any entries here. Unfortunately, no entries for Monday. But every trade that we looked at that was an unofficial entry all hit TP, right? We had the 3-minute daily over here. This hit full TP. We had a couple of variations over here, hit full TP, a couple of high lows over here, hit full TP. Everything hit full TP, even though they weren't official entries, but they're not going to count as official trades because I didn't take them myself and they're not ones that I advise people to take. So no official entries today, unfortunately, but you know, we'll be back tomorrow and hopefully the market will move a bit smoother. Other than that, yeah, thanks, Patricia, you too. And I'll see you tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out through Telegram or email. I will set up a poll for the mentoring session this week. We'll go over stuff in detail. If you guys have any specific questions to go over any of these strategies, any confluences, I'm going to try to set it up where I have like a checklist to go over all the stuff that I want to go over with regard to the confluences and the strategies, because everything is not that difficult as long as you guys understand what we're applying here. So other than that, guys, I think that's it for this session. I'll set up the poll right now, but if you guys do have questions, you know, always feel free to reach out. There's a couple other sessions right here. All right, sorry, a couple other, let me just send this over right here. A couple other profits that were sent over. See, Joshua over here just sent his profits, locked in a total of 600 for the day. Nice work, Joshua. All wins, no losses. Patricia over here Yeah, all wins, no losses here as well. 1,720. Her other account 3,060. Her other account right here 2,760. Nice work all around. Orain over here as well. Orain said, when I came here a couple of months ago, I was barely making $100. My perception of trading has changed since joining K2. I literally started from the bottom, so anyone can do it. Patience and practice is the key. Definitely, Orain. So Orain, yeah, wasn't doing like so great in the beginning, but picked it right back up. Nice profits, just passed his MFF, so he's about to be funded. Great work, Orain. So I'm happy to see that, guys. This is exactly what I like to see at K2, right? People come from other groups that, just aren't doing so well. They come to K2 and they just kill it. Charles over here as well, locked in a total of 381. Nice work, Charles. And then his other account over here, 561 over here. Nice work, Charles. My bad, bro. I just saw your message right here. My bad. Didn't get the email. Jay over here as well. Jay sent in his profits, locked in a total of 1,568 for the day. Nice work, Jay. So great profits right there. Kip as well over here. Kip just sent his profits, locked in a total of 13,667 for the day. Great work, Kip. And I think that's it. Other than that, I think that's it right now, guys. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, that's it for this session, and we'll pick everything back up tomorrow for the next live session. So have a great morning, guys. If you guys don't need to trade, don't trade. I'm probably not going to be trading for the rest of the day. I'll come back tomorrow, and then we'll just bounce back from there. So other than that, guys, have